Eric Adams. The DOJ filing paperwork last night to drop the charges, which include bribery and fraud against Adams. Adams pleaded not guilty in September. Friday's move coming despite the resignations of more than a half dozen federal prosecutors working on the case. They raised concern after the deputy attorney general said a prosecution would hinder Adams' ability to assist the Trump administration with its immigration policies. On Friday, before heading to Florida for the holiday weekend, the president denied any involvement in the case. CBS News White House reporter Willie James Inman is traveling with the president. Willie, good morning.
Good morning to you, Michelle. Danielle Sassoon, the acting U.S. attorney for the Southern District of New York, was the first to resign in protest this week, and now she's receiving the support from at least 7 former U.S. attorneys who served in that role. This comes as the Department of Justice moves to dismiss the charges in the case against New York Mayor Eric Adams.
In a Friday court filing, federal prosecutors moved to abandon a corruption case targeting New York City Mayor Eric Adams. The motion still needs to be approved by a judge, but it has caused internal drama for Attorney General Pam Bondi.
Martha, I'm on a different time zone, but it's my understanding it is being dismissed today.
The shakeup at the DOJ was sparked by a memo sent earlier this week by Acting Deputy Attorney General Emile Beauvais, instructing federal prosecutors to abandon the charges against Adams. That led to the resignation of Acting Manhattan U.S. Attorney Danielle Sassoon, who was overseeing the case. Sassoon sent a resignation letter to Attorney General Bondi saying she was baffled by the move to dismiss the case. She also alleged the mayor's legal team was working to thwart the charges against him in exchange for the mayor's assistance in the Trump administration's immigration crackdown, something Adams denied on Friday.
Think about my attorney, Alex Spira, one of the top trial attorneys in the country. Imagine him going inside saying that the only way Mayor Adams is going to assist in immigration, which I was calling for since 2022, is if you drop the charges. That's quid pro quo. That's a crime.
At least 7 DOJ officials have resigned in protest. The internal shakeup at the DOJ comes as the Trump administration is moving swiftly to reshape and downsize the federal government. Several federal agencies have started to lay off hundreds of employees who are under a probationary period.
We've also begun the process of canceling a significant number of contracts. And as far as the layoffs go, I don't have the exact number, but yes, those will be forthcoming as well.
The layoffs are in addition to a proposed buyout plan offered by the Trump administration, which it says 75,000 workers have accepted. The cost-cutting effort is led by Elon Musk and the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE.
Prediction, Ascension, love me or hate me, there's no in between. So, excuse me, we already see the problem with the government, right? How the government
Office of
feels
Personnel
like
Management
they can
has
do
notified
anything they want to do to anybody when they feel like it, right? But it's a great move for the Trump administration to actually get these charges dismissed against Eric Adams. The second thing is that they're downsizing on government frivolous spending, which is frivolous. USAID, corruption, money laundering, the Act Blue. Wait till they get into the Act Blue. All these roads are going to lead down. You follow the money is going to lead down to Act Blue. How they launder money, how the BLM was giving money. All that shit coincides with the government. You're talking about trillions of dollars being laundered. How senators and congressmen are getting richer and richer, and the people, the American people, the actual citizens here, trying to start businesses, make ends meet, doing fucking 80-hour work weeks just to make ends meet. But the congressmen and the senators are getting rich because they're walking in only making 177 grand a year, but they all their net worth is upwards from upward to damn near $200 million. It's ridiculous. But Eric Adams, he's been voicing his opinion about the migrants the whole time. In 2022, the DOJ came after him. Biden administration left a lot of motherfuckers out to dry. That's why the mayor in Chicago wasn't brought up on charges, or San Francisco, or Governor Newsom, because they accepted all the migrants no matter what. They didn't care. Or the illegal immigration. Yes, it's illegal to cross the fucking goddamn border if you didn't do it legally. Legally is getting processed and getting your green card and your visa status or whatever. But the factor is, I'm glad the charge is being dropped on Eric Adams. And I hope he rolled over to the Republican Party and see how the Democratic Party left him out to dry and shitted on him. Because the Democrats are fucking disgusting. They're a bunch of dummycrats. Liberals, dummycrats. And the acting U.S. attorney for the Southern District, for New York, she's the worst too. She was a DEI hire. She was an interim U.S. attorney. They all DEI hires. The 7-8 people that just resigned from the DOJ in certain parts, protesting them overturning this on Mayor Adams, is because they're scumbags working for the DOJ. And they're scumbags that was working for the Biden administration. It's just a hell of a time to be alive, man, to see everybody brought the judges. Elon Musk is telling the truth on where the money went. And you can't hide behind the facts that y'all was stealing fucking money. You were stealing money. And you was laundering money to these countries and doing a reboot show in Iraq, $20 million for a Sesame Street show, sending $59 million here to New York. He fired those 4 people because he told them to stop. The FEMA agents, they sent $59 million. They just robbed the city bank account. The feds took the money back. Doge clawed the money right back. Took $80 million. They say you're not sending this money to the hotels no more. That $80 million needs to go to North Carolina or the LA wildfire victims. That's it. That's it. You're not going to keep sending it housing migrants. We're not taking this. We're taking the money back. You're not getting no more funds. It's crazy, man. But yo, shout out to MAGA. We doing what we need to do. Shout out to Eric Adams. I knew he was going to be exonerated soon. Whether he committed the crime or he didn't commit the crime. He's saying there was bribery charges. There weren't bribery charges. He just the only one that didn't end up in bracelets. Yes, there was a lot of corruption going on in NYPD and certain deputy mayors, but they were scumbags on board with the Democratic Party, which they thought they was going to be untouchable because they could have swore Kamala was going to win. She's dead in the water. She better not run again or she's going to be fully embarrassed again because nobody's voting for that fucking scallywag. But you already know. Like, comment, subscribe. Help me out with the algorithm. Predicts Ascension Podcast. Hate me or love me. There's no in between. You already know. I'm out.